the speech of our second speaker, David Schaefer's speech, I will be giving the evaluation. Out of the darkness. Well, this was speech number 8 from the Competent Communicator Manual, Getting Comfortable with Visual Aids, and you were very good with your visual aids. You not only had the projector showing the slides up on the screen, but you also gave us pages that mimicked what went up on the screen. Excellent, excellent preparation for the speech. Excellent. The aids, the visual aids were excellent, and they kept us fully engaged with what you were saying. But there was something even more impressive about your speech than simply the visual aids. It was the passion with which you spoke, the quiet passion with which you spoke. You spoke from the heart, and you could tell that this is something that you've gone through and is very meaningful for you, and it projected out, and it made your speech very effective. And I commend you for that. The flow of the speech, the organization of speech was good, was excellent. Your body language, the way you used your gestures was good, but it could be better. You could develop it more, make less reliance on the visual aids alone, but also, you know, your own body is a visual aid as well. So use your visual aids in that way. There is one thing that I was interested about that perhaps you didn't really touch on in this speech about mental illness, that perhaps your thought was to save it for another speech perhaps, but to talk a little bit more about the actual causes and treatments of the issue of the mental challenges that go with it. And I would have been very interested to learn more about that, how it comes about, how it is addressed, how it is treated, and that I think would have, at least to me, made the speech even more all-encompassing than it already has been. But all in all, an excellent speech, and thank you very much for sharing with us, David. With that, we come to the end of the evaluations of the speeches, but we still have the other details to take care of in the evaluation portion of the meeting. Madam Grammarian, why don't you tell us a little bit about your observations of the use of the English language today?
Yes, Eric said the, 3 does. Andy, you know, I mean. And you went from one sentence,
Yeah.
where you started your sentence and then changed mid-track.
Yep. Radically. Yeah.
Gary, you said speech. Lindsay, you also started your sentence and then stopped and restarted on another thought midway. And I even caught myself doing that same thing when I was up there for table topics. Dave, you used ands, and you said access. Oh, a gem. Eric, I also liked, a garden is an outward expression of oneself. Thank you.